But of course, they let me go because I said I couldn't breathe. And they didn't want another repeat. They saw my tan from the Florida trip. They're like, "Oh, I'm not going down this road, man."
I can't tell. Just better not do it.
But I like to spend
Yeah.
every year on St. George Floyd Day reminiscing on the saint and the man that George Floyd was and how I would act in his shoes because we all find ourselves in that position at some point
I
in
know.
life.
Oh, dude, I got pulled over today.
No way, man. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
Nothing happened. I just got a ticket. $165 for no seatbelt.
Wow, you love the no seatbelt, I noticed. Yeah.
Love the no seatbelt. No, I like literally only went a block and then she pulled me over. They're hot because it's Memorial Day.
They wanted to catch you drinking, basically.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, man. That's where the real dough is. But 165, you know what, too? It's
terrible.
Chicago major deficit, desperate for the money.
Well, this is Lombard. That's the problem. See, my problem is I'm used to driving in Chicago. Like, and if I forget I'm not in Chicago, that's when I run into. Because then you like actually have to stop at stop signs.
Right. Yeah,
Like
because
wear
they're
the
they're looking for
seatbelt.
yeah.
You can't speed. Like you got to actually follow traffic laws.
Yeah. That's the mountain towns here in Colorado, especially in off season. The cops, they got nothing but they're waiting for somebody to bust. So you have to literally the speed limit. You're coming in from a 75-mile-an-hour speed limit, and it drops to 35 in an instant. And
Yeah.
they're sitting there right at the 35, just pulling
Yeah.
everybody over.
And
It's
they'll hit you for 36.
Oh yeah, you have to be driving exactly 35. It's game over otherwise.
That's terrible.
Either way, dude, George Floyd, that was definitely a thing. It started this weekend 5 years ago. Even though it's Memorial Day and we should be celebrating our fallen soldiers, maybe we should also be celebrating the fallen cities. And I feel like we've forgotten about what transpired following George Floyd. We have learned to call it, I believe, the summer of love. Many other people refer to the mostly peaceful protests of 2020.
Yeah.
Shall we do a little trip down memory road and kind
Yeah.
of see what the summer of love was all about?
It's always good to refresh.
To be fresh, my man. For the audio listeners, we're witnessing peace, joy, love, and harmony, singing.
Everything the Democrats stand for.
Democracy was attacked.
Democracy came under assault.
And that you and I and the whole world saw with our own eyes. Rioters rampaging. A mob breaking windows, kicking in doors.
People were seeing looting some of its stores in the area.
And what's amazing about this little clip I got here, it's a super clip, and they're showing us the Summer of Love 2020, the mostly peaceful protests of ransacking all major cities across the U.S., and it's overlaid with a speech, Kamala Harris, then vice president, and then alleged one of the masked individuals who claimed to be Joe Biden.
Right, one of the robots.
Talking about the Jan 6th riots.
Fire extinguishers being thrown.
New video shows a woman in a wheelchair punched and sprayed with a fire extinguisher. Shots were reportedly fired, and one person was hit by a car.
It wasn't a lady in a wheelchair. It was just some fat bitch in a scooter at like the grocery store. They try to make it sound so much worse. She was probably looting too. Fat bitch still borrowed the scooter.
No, that's what made this so amazing is no matter what was unfolding and what you saw with your eyes, they were describing it through some bizarre
Totally
lens that was seeing reality in a whole nother way, right? Mostly peaceful.
Like literally what they described there was like some poor old lady in a wheelchair got punched in the face and sprayed with a fire extinguisher. In reality, what happened is this fat bitch is using a motorized shopping cart. she's stealing stuff from the store, and then somebody steals the stuff that she was stealing. So she fights him and then gets punched in the face and sprayed with a fire extinguisher. It's a totally different story. You know what I mean? That's why nobody trusts the media. That right there. Nobody
Yeah,
trusts you
dude.
guys anymore.
They wanted you to believe these were revolutionaries fighting the system. It really was just pure anarchy and animals just tearing